So I'll have you start hard with your first and last name and spell it.
Okay, my name's Shawn Murphy, ShawnMurphy.
And then you're Jeremy's cousin, correct?
Yes, I am Jeremy's cousin.
And so, what I know last time we spoke, he was missing on April 3rd, right? That's what it was?
Yes.
And then he was last seen at Cars and Cadillacs around 11 p.m. What have we learned since then?
Well, what we've learned basically is we've done a lot of search parties. We've covered multiple grounds, different wooded areas around Laddle Lake. We've covered Lake Kirby. We've covered different underpasses where he could have fallen off the highway or sped off where nobody could have seen him or have a view of his car or anything at that point. We've done a lot of different parking lots. We've traveled all over, conducted a few search parties, but people kind of diddled out of that, and so now we've got our own private search parties going whenever we get the opportunity to. We've also created a GoFundMe for Jeremy, and we've got a up to $4,000 reward, and so we're trying to ask the community or anybody out there if we could advertise it, and anybody could donate whatever they could to help to hire that reward to help incentivize finding our cousin, our brother, our son. It's a difficult journey.
I'm sure it's been real hard for you and your family. How have you been feeling? How's your family been feeling throughout the last 2 months?
Well, I think the mom has, she cries herself to sleep almost every night. She can't help but to wonder where her son is, and I can't imagine where he's at right now. I'm very optimistic that he's out there somewhere. I just don't know in what shape, form, or fashion. I don't know his condition. We're all very stressed with what has gone on. I'm taking care of his mother on my own time because he was the one that took care of Mom. He was the one. She's disabled, so she needs a lot of help. So her daughter and me have stepped up and took care of her and take care of her as we need to.
And when he left, has there been any tips of finding some of his belongings or his car or anything like that?
We haven't had anybody call in to indicate anything. We know that there's a few possibilities. A couple of people called in with finding cell phones off in bar ditches, or this person, they found different people in bar ditches, deceased, but none of them turned out to be him. We haven't got any extracurricular activity or tips on anything or his whereabouts.
And how are you? I know this is so disheartening, I'm sure, every day, just not knowing where he's at. How are y'all keeping hope alive? How are you able to continue to not give up and keep this search going?
Well, we do have help of certain people. We have an Army Recon Ranger that comes into town. He knows different professional divers. He's got different connections in other places, but that's far and few in between because he's very busy and he does it for a living, searching for missing persons. He's been a great help. He's actually got a topographical mouth called CalTopo. He created it for us to keep up with our search areas, what we found, what are like concerned areas we might need to search later whenever we have time. It's a process, and there's not enough people to gain the ground that we really need to, and it's been over 2 months, and the probability of finding him is scarce to us, and it's just really hard, but we don't give up. We're family, and we take care of each other. When one falls, we step in.
And then, if you could say something to Jeremy right now, what would you tell him?
Jeremy, if you're out there and you can hear us, we really would love for you to come back home to us. If you're there, man, and we really love you, and we want to be able to see you again. Your mom needs you. We need you. Just come back home to us. We're pretty stressed and distraught without you, man, and life's just not the same. You're a fun guy to be around. Just come be with us if you're out there and you can hear me right now.
And then I also just remembered last time we spoke, you had said like there were some times you saw his phone turned on and it pinged his phone a few times.
Correct.
Have you had anything like that happen since then?
Nothing else has come up. We did have a short detail on his bank account, but it was just it wasn't anything of importance. So we haven't had any bank activity, anything with his cellular activity. We haven't had anything that we know of on his Facebook. Everything's just been at a standstill.
And is there anything else you want to share with me?
We do have the GoFundMe, like I said earlier. If anybody can come and help us, I can relay that information to you. Just donate whatever you can. Help us raise the reward. We got goals set. I know if we can get to a certain reward amount, maybe it'll incentivize the people to find it. If we come up to a certain time frame and we can't find Jeremy, all the proceeds would go to his disabled mother to help take care of her where she can't take care of herself.
And when you say time frame, what's the time frame?
We haven't really come to one as a disagreement because we like to remain optimistic. It's a hard decision to make at this time. Time will tell what that would be.
Do you have any idea where he could have been going? I know when he left the TARS, was he supposed to go straight home? Was he supposed, do you know where he would have been headed?
Well, most of the time I never knew him to go to the bar. I just knew him as a take care of his mom and go working out kind of guy. He shows up to work, and that's what he does. He should have probably went home, I would think, unless he decided he wanted to go to his friend's house. I did forget to relay we did get a video footage over here at the ag place next to Cat Warren. Their video camera captured him driving by on the highway heading north on this direction towards I-20. But we haven't been able to get any other surveillance footage from other businesses. So if he was heading that direction, he was more than likely headed home.
Could you share that video with me? Do you have it?
I don't have the video with me. I could probably get Samantha or Shelby to share that with you.
Yeah.
The detective had shared it with them. So I don't have it on my person.
If you're able to, you can share my number with them or have them send it to me, whatever's easier, and just send it that way, so that way I can kind of show the car again, and more than just a picture, so people kind of know what they're looking for.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to see. You can just tell that it's a gold car in his taillight, so that's because it was really late at night, and it was at a distance. So.
Well, if you're able to share with me, that would be great. If not,
absolutely. Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to share?
We don't have really anything else. We just want to update the community and let them know to keep a lookout. I do have this flyer still, if you want to put that into your video.
I'll make sure it's in there. I know you said the search parties are now private search parties. Are people still able to come out in the community, or is it just your family searching?
Well, we'll put notifications out on this. We've got a Help Find Jeremy website through Facebook. For anybody who wants to keep up to date, they can go to that and find out what we're gonna do if we are able to plan anything. It's just been really hard to plan things at this time. Everybody's gone back to work. But whenever somebody comes into town, like our friend, we decide to shut things down and try to make it happen. It's just a very hard thing to do with reality in life.
How are you getting through, and your whole family getting through day by day, not knowing where he is, and how are you able to continue to push through and have a positive outlook on life and know he's out there somewhere and not give up that hope?
It's not easy, but I do believe there's a God out there, and you just got to give those kind of things to God. Whatever we have to go through in life, it hurts. But if you don't give him your worries and your sorrows, then you drive yourself crazy. So you have a life to live, and our purpose is something different than whatever his is at this time. But that's just what we do. You got to survive.
Anything else you want to share?
That's all I have.